Hello. In our previous project, we built this together. So this is the front end of the blog. So we can write comments. We could see the comments we've written here. We have contact page. You could fill in a form, about us page, and we have an admin system that we built together. So this is just a quick recap on what we've done. So we have articles. We could create a new article or a post. We have comments here. We have um, commenters, etc. Okay, so if you didn't do this with us, no worries, you can still follow this lesson. Just go to my GitHub, Kingsley Ijama, and go on to my profile and click on Learn HTML CSS, and you can go into Bootstrap blog folder. Okay, so you can use this if you know what you're doing, or you could click on Download Zip and unzip this folder. So that will give you access to this file. So we're using a Ruby programming language, so we are going to reference this documentation from time to time. This is what Ruby looks like. This is a class with some methods and so on. We are going to study it in more detail. So this is our Rails documentation site. If we go into Rails guide, we are building a Rails application. So this is where we will come and learn about models, views, controllers, and things like that. All right, so to get started, we need to install Rails. So go on to Rails install.com, installrails.com, click on Start Now. So you could choose Mac, Windows, or other. So that's Linux and so on. So if you click on Mac, you can follow the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. If you click on one of these versions, it shows you what to do. So you can just follow these instructions and click on next step, etc. This is different for Windows users. So for Windows users, you want to click on Windows, obviously, and follow the instructions. Remember, there's a slight detour. You have to go to this page and then download and come back onto this site and carry on with instructions. Right, so the next thing is Sublime. So if you haven't got Sublime, you need to download Sublime. So this is a text editor that we are using in this project. And the next thing we need MySQL Workbench. I've searched Microsoft Workbench and just click the first one. So when you come to the download page, come down here and select the system that meets yours and click on download. So we need this to model our database. All right, and then the last thing we need is SQLite Studio. So just type this in Google and go with the first one that comes up. So SQLite, we need this to view our database records. So click on download and select your system from here. So install this and we'll come back to it very soon. All right, so when that's all done, I want to open up Terminal. And by the way, when I said terminal for Windows, if we go back in here, I'm referring to something slightly different. It's git bash. It's a command line interface. So if you come here and go next, during your installation, you have access to this. So this is git bash. It's a command line. So when I say terminal for Mac users, that's what I mean. So to get that on your Mac machine, so click on Command, Tab, and then type in terminal and enter. Okay, so that's Command and space bar and then terminal. All right, so let's minimize all this. So the first thing I did was to go into my projects folder, which is on the desktop, and I made a folder called Rails blog. So you can do the same. Once we've done that, we go into our terminal, command line, say cd tilde / desktop, and then in there we'll go type in projects and then type, you could partial type Rails and then tab and it completes for you. So cd into that. All right, so this is where we end this lesson on setup, and we'll carry on in the next lesson. So I'll see you there.